afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has accused a nexus between Afghanistan and India of orchestrating recent terrorist attacks inside Pakistan. Addressing the National Assembly, the Prime Minister said evidence points to militants operating from Afghan soil in contact with Indian supporters. He warned of a befitting response to any future aggression while reiterating the government's willingness to maintain dialogue with the Taliban regime, provided that Kabul takes tangible steps to prevent attacks targeting Pakistan. The statement marks one of the strongest public condemnations of the Afghan administration since the Taliban's return to power in 2021. In a related development, Defense Minister Khawaja Asif has dismissed Afghanistan's decision to reduce transit trade, saying the move could actually benefit Pakistan. He stated that Afghan goods primarily flood Pakistani markets instead of being consumed in Afghanistan, causing disruptions in local commerce. Asif added that a decrease in Afghan traffic would help curb terrorism disguised as trade and strengthen border management. Relations between Islamabad and Kabul remain at their lowest point since 2021, with major crossings still shut since October 11th following deadly clashes and airstrikes. Meanwhile, Taliban leader Mullah Baradar has urged Afghan traders to seek alternative routes bypassing Pakistan. For more on the impact of these trade tensions and their political consequences, we're joined by our correspondent in Islamabad, Sarah William.
Chris, the mood in Islamabad tonight is one of growing frustration but cautious calculation. Officials here believe that while Afghanistan's decision may temporarily disrupt cross-border commerce, it could also offer Pakistan an opportunity to tighten its economic and security controls along the frontier sources within the Ministry of Commerce. Say the government is now prioritizing new trade frameworks with Central Asian states to reduce dependency on Afghan transit. Politically, however, this standoff further deepens mistrust between the two neighbors, complicating any future talks on counterterrorism cooperation.
Thank you, Sarah. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, a tribal peace jirga has adopted a 15-point declaration aimed at improving provincial empowerment and promoting regional stability. The document calls on both federal and provincial authorities to ensure effective governance, enhance security, and combat corruption. Local leaders are demanding greater control over mineral resources and border management, seeing the move as a step toward long-promised autonomy for the region. Meanwhile, Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal Asim Munir personally oversaw a military operation in South Waziristan during a terrorist attack on Cadet College. Wana militants attempted to storm the campus, but security forces swiftly neutralized the assailants, ensuring the safety of all cadets and staff. The successful response underscored the Army's rapid coordination and counterterrorism readiness, reaffirming Pakistan's resolve to protect its educational institutions and defeat militancy nationwide. In Islamabad, Pakistan's National Assembly has passed the 27th Amendment to the Constitution with 234 votes in favor and just 4 against. Despite opposition walkouts and protests, the amendment creates a new federal constitutional court, reduces the powers of the Supreme Court, and elevates the role of the Army Chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir, to Chief of Defense Forces. It also strengthens federal control over provincial matters. Critics have described the measure as a dramatic centralization of power in the executive and military, marking a major shift in Pakistan's constitutional framework. Turning to economic developments, the International Monetary Fund is set to approve a $1.2 billion disbursement for Pakistan on December 9th. The amount includes $1 billion under the Extended Fund Facility and $200 million under the Resilience and Sustainability Fund. This follows a successful staff-level agreement and Pakistan's commitment to release its long-delayed governance and corruption diagnostic report before the IMF board meeting. Analysts say the funds will provide much-needed stability to Pakistan's external accounts, though continued reforms will remain a key condition for future support. And finally, in sports, the Pakistan Cricket Board and Sri Lanka Cricket have confirmed that the Sri Lankan team will continue its tour of Pakistan despite recent security concerns following a suicide bombing in Islamabad. The PCB has relocated the remaining one-day internationals and the upcoming T20 Tri-Nation tournament, also featuring Zimbabwe, from Lahore to Rawalpindi. The ODIs are now scheduled for November 14th and 16th, with the Tri-Nation series beginning November 18th. Sri Lanka's management has assured that no players will withdraw, while Interior Minister and PCB Chairman Mohsin Naqvi has pledged top-level security and state guest treatment for all visiting teams. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.